Hey folks, it's Joe again. Not really selling something in this video, but I had the opportunity. I have 3 cars here, the last 3 versions of air-cooled Porsche 911s, and I thought, what a chance to do a little compare and contrast. So what we have here is an 89, obviously the G-body Carrera, 5-speed Targa in this case. We have a 1991 964 style C2, and we have my personal 993. This is a 97 C2 manual. Ocean blue metallic, guards red, Venetian blue. Not that that's really critical, but just thought I'd do a little compare and contrast. Last generation of the G-body car, G50 32 Carreras, 87 to 89, in a coupe. I believe the factory said they were 2,756 pounds, anywhere somewhere between 2,750 and 3,000 pounds. They made 217 horsepower rated from the factory. They did 0 to 60 in just over 6 seconds. I think the factory said 6.1 seconds. Going to the 964, that car came out as a C4 only in 1989, was available as a C4 and a C2 through the 1994 model year. 95, they made a few RS Americas, but you know, they had mostly changed over to the 993 by 1995. I think they made a few 95 turbos as well. And with the 99, that was 247 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. 993. Again, 3.6 liter twin plug, 3.6 liter twin plug, 3.2 liter single plug. 993, 282 horsepower. Factory said it did 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. The biggest difference, even though you look at these two cars and you look at the headlights, you look at the shape of the hood, you look at the windshield, you look at everything, and you go, these cars are pretty similar looking. Well, this was almost an entirely different car than this car. Of course, in addition to the change in the engine, going to the 3.6 twin plug, so on and so forth, it's a coil spring suspension. Of course, all 911s before that were torsion bar suspensions. We went to coil springs with the 964. That's a big difference. That's a big reason why these reimagined by companies like to use these cars. They're modern enough, and of course, they have air conditioning that works pretty well, although we're very lucky. This car, the air conditioning works really well as well. Not as reliably so on these old Carreras SCs. Air conditioning is not as good. When it works properly on a 964 or a 993, the air conditioning is certainly up to what it's called modern standards or semi-modern standards. It works really well. Coilover suspension. And just a great platform for these companies that reimagine these cars, which is part of the reason why they've become so expensive. Also, they just didn't sell that many of these. These cars were very expensive in their day. I think by the time the 964 went away, they were in the mid 60s, which was a lot of money back then in 1993, 1994. And at the time, people didn't love these kind of rounded bumper covers. Of course, everybody knows what's happened with 964 markets now, and now it's sought after, again, partially because it's very good, partially because there's just not that many of them out there. And then we go to the 993. Now, 993, of course, has a little bit more shapeliness to the fenders, okay? Even though, this is a narrow body car, you can see a little bit of more bulge to the fenders, where this is the traditional look of the fenders on the 964. A little more laid down headlights. This one has the projector beam headlights. And they went to a multi-link rear suspension, a toe compensating rear suspension, which I think all but eliminated the whole tail happiness thing, the whole lift throttle oversteer. Yes, can you make these cars come around? Sure. Does it do it easily? Does it do it like if you're hard in a corner in that car and you do a big lift? That car will come around on you. A little less so on the 964, barely any at all on the 993. Let's look at the interiors. So the controls on the 993 are very similar to the 964. Okay, similar center console, similar climate control, similar seats. Of course, I like the look of the 993 seats. They're a little updated. You can see the style here. When we go to the I just love that noise. You go to the 964, It's got the horizontal lines similar to the 3.2 Carrera, but similar seat controls, basically the same center console, same climate control. In this case, I think same airbag wheel in the two cars. Let's see, yeah, very similar. Again, in that way, very, very similar to the 993. When we go to the last of the G-body cars, of course, the seats look very similar to the 964. Center console is nothing the same, and of course, this is the old, you got to read the manual, you got to get somebody to teach you how to use it, climate control, with the mixes here, the air conditioning booster and control there, with the levers that open the louvers in the back to allow the air to come forward from the heater boxes in the back. In this case, the older cars don't have this booster, but this car has the fan booster to boost the hot air coming from the back of the car. And of course, no airbag. The airbag came around in 1989 in the US with the 964. Anyway, just thought we'd do a little fun here. These cars all happen to have pretty much stock suspension. These two cars have stock wheels. I've put the speed lines on my 993. If you like this, if you'd like to see some more, if you'd like to see some driving videos comparing and contrasting the three, let me know. I know most of my videos are, hey, I'm selling something, but it's kind of neat. I have the opportunity to be around a lot of these cars. And if you'd like some compare and contrast videos, anything like that, let me know. It might be fun to do. I have a number of 996s in my back pocket right now. Might be fun to do a 993 to a 996 comparison. Lots and lots of differences there. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching.